West Lafayette and Los Angeles Stadium, of course, and here are
the Knuckleheads.
For the last 2 hours, looking for you guys. Here they are, the old Knuckleheads.
All right, Charlie, I'll get on camera.
Looking at some of the other shows, that's about it. Right here, now, we need to do some research, talk a little bit about this. This is a group of people who enjoy chat lines, and Gold and Black Illustrated, of course. These are the guys that you find most prevalent. There's actually a segment there called the Knuckleheads. And this came all about, I think, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I believe it might have been 2 years ago. I was there when Coach Stiller was talking about the internet and the chat lines, things like that, and how they're just a bunch of knuckleheads, and that's how this whole group started. Now, these guys are taking plenty of shots at me too, but I read it too, so I can assure you that. I don't post very often, but I do read, and I'm not going to give you my name. Let's see who we have here. To our left. Hello, welcome. Hi, Larry. And your name? Handle or name? Let's go names, and we'll not divulge the handle.
I'm Gary Richard, and I'm from Lafayette.
Good to see you, Gary. And
my name is Clarkley Garman, and I'm now in Fishers, Indiana, but I was in Austin, Texas for the last 7 years as a season ticket holder.
Oh, wow, that's great. Now, tell us a little bit about how this has all come about, because now you guys have become a fraternity.
I'll start. First of all, we want to say that we love Coach Stiller, and we certainly love the name Knuckleheads, because while we do tend to pontificate a little too much and overanalyze things on the Gold and Black Illustrated board, we certainly are some of the most passionate, diehard alums of Purdue University, and we love this football program. We certainly love everything you've done, Larry, calling the games, and Pete Quinn and Joe McConnell, and you know, frankly, we're just a group of folks that love Purdue University and love Purdue football in particular, and love to talk about it all the time. And yes, contrary to popular belief, we actually do have jobs. We do have W-2 statements to prove that we earn income, and we do produce for this economy. And along with doing that, we're still able to talk about Purdue football in our spare time.
Okay, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate here though for a moment, and that is the being anonymous and being able to post to me. And I can remember my days at TV18. I'd have people call me and they'd say, "Hey Larry, you know, you stink," or you know, "You're lousy," or "Your comment here was absolutely ridiculous." And my first reply to that would be, "You know who I am, who are you?" And if they didn't tell me who they were, then I hung up. Now, I would say that in the world of chat talk, you guys can hide now, and I'm serious, and I have to admit, I go to that site every day, probably interested, because I'm interested, just like you are, about Purdue sports, and I think there's an avenue there that's really fun to watch, and it does create excitement. But that question is both of you. You're under the guise of not knowing who you are. You can say anything you want, and quite frankly, it can get sick. What do you say about that?
Well, you can, Larry, and I think those who get this
police each other.
Very small.
That's right.
I think 98–99% of us are the ones who are totally behind this program and totally behind Purdue athletics. We do voice our opinion from time to time, but the main thing is when we all come together and we have what we call knuckle games before each game instead of tailgate, we come together as one bond of supporters of Purdue athletics, and that's our main goal. And I think the neat thing that has really come out of this association of a group of guys and ladies that have gotten together is if you followed us, you know that lately we started raising money to bring less than privileged children to games. For the Arizona game this year, we brought 24 kids and 6 of their chaperones to the game, and we actually had a tour Friday night before, so they got to tour most of the athletic facilities. And I tell you what, the biggest thing is to just see the smiles on those kids' faces And we're going to bring 15 adults and 15 children to the Iowa game through Big Brothers Big Sisters program. So that's our real drive now, is not only supporting Purdue athletics from our voices, but also supporting it from the money that we can raise. And we hope to establish this as a true charity so that we can raise additional money and continue to see this grow as years go on.
Holy smokes, now you're making me feel bad.
That's right.
See, now I feel bad.
Woo! Go Knuckleheads!
Knuckleheads is completely different now. Now see, I argue, and I found out this is not true because you're here, I can see you personally, that I felt that the Knuckleheads have been stewarded just a little bit young. Because I think young people have a
We are young.
opinion
Yeah,
about
we're
people
young.
like me.
Young at
but
heart.
I can see that's not true. There's a good representation. I will have to say, though, guys, that we have now a whole group of Knuckleheads here on our stage. You'd like to see them, and they're all, decent-looking guys and girls, so they're not, they're not looking like Knuckleheads. Last night I went to, at halftime, I was doing a format for this show, and I went to GBI, and then, of course, clicked on the Michigan board. And I went to the Michigan board because I wanted to see what the responses of the Michigan Knuckleheads were to their game. And I mean, 100% of them, fire Lloyd now. Fire him now. This is the biggest embarrassment in the history of Michigan University. I hate him. He's horrible. I don't ever want to see him again. And, of course, you know what happens. They scored 31 points in the fourth quarter to win the game, which now puts it to, this is the greatest coach I've ever seen. This is the greatest program in the world. And you guys do. You guys do
Navarre for
create
Heisman.
You do create a lot of excitement.
Well, Larry, all we want to say is in killer we trust.
Okay.
Yo! Yay!
So, I did him for 10 years when he wasn't here. And you know what happened to me, but you also know how tough it was to follow. Hey, good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy yourself.
Woo!
As you know, I don't drink anymore, but I would love to have the opportunity to have a Coca-Cola with you and maybe some food.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks a lot. Good to see you guys. Glad to see you.
Go Boilers!
The Knuckleheads. And we'll be back in just a moment with more. This is the 96.5 WAZY Tailgate Show.